rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Jalen Williams is out there with Chet Holmgren, and it's Williams in at center filling out the middle. Now here's Williams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive, and it's in there.
And Gilgeous-Alexander is so assertive on the drive, confident at finishing through contact.
Murray finds Gordon. Back to Murray. Floats one up. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Victory eluded them last time in Denver when they faced the Nuggets.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Here's Brown. Screen by Gordon. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Williams. Williams against Porter. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gordon with it. Murray passes to Brown. Back to Murray. Outside Porter. Here's Najee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get one up. And Porter hits from deep.
How about that smooth shot from the arc for Porter? He's got such a confident release in deep range, too.
Outside, Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
Screen by Holmgren. Pulls up.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done. You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Gordon outside. Pass to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. And again, Denver with a 3.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down because, after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
Mark, when it comes to someone like Aaron Gordon, it seems like he makes at least one jaw-dropping play every night.
Well, when you've got that kind of special athleticism, B.A., you can do that. You can make highlight-type plays just by virtue of your activity and giftedness as an athlete, but he's become a heck of a basketball player too. You always knew the athleticism was there, the energy was there, the work rate was there, but now you're seeing the skill develop. I love watching him work.
And almost impossible to score on last year. No team gave up fewer points. This roster was constructed to get stops.
And that was so impressive. The best team in the league at taking care of the basketball. I'm sure their coaches were proud of that number last season. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside, Williams. Dort outside. 6 on the shot clock. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. The Nuggets lead by 4. Najee passes to Murray. Here's Najee. Pass to Porter. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside, Williams. Dort outside. Now here's Williams. Buries it down low.
They allowed him to establish deep position. You just can't do that.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Murray, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot by Brown, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Back to Dort. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now here's Murray. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And the layup is good off the glass.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's blocked.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
To the inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Boy, nice read by Porter Jr. that time, scanning the floor and getting his teammates involved.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And it's Dort with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 6. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
I remember that one. I mean, that game was a little too close for comfort, but at the end, they did what they had to do to get the W.
Yeah, it certainly was a heart pounder, but often those are your best wins. I mean, a lot of positives they can take away from that game.
Still very early, Clark, but some teams off to a blistering start.
Well, my motto, Brian, is that you can enjoy it and should while it lasts. Everybody's going to hit some air pockets and turbulence at some point. It's how you navigate that determines the outcome of your season.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, Clark, you look at Denver's lineups. They have a lot of size on this team.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's kind of the polar opposite of small ball, B.A. I mean, with Jokic in the middle and a lot of length on the wings and in the backcourt, too, this is a growing trend in the league as I see it.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Pass to Gordon. Porter from outside. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder trail by 4. Dort outside. Now Holmgren. Outside. Williams. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target with the jump hook.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Gordon outside. Back to Porter. From deep. Knocks down the triple. Porter's got 9.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
And the Thunder in possession here. 7-point differential. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Murray for 3. Here's Najee, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now here's Holmgren. A 14-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
When you look at the number of shots he blocked, almost single-handedly changed the game. Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Gordon outside. Outside for Porter. Gordon with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Brown's shot is good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Williams. And rejected.
You know, one area where I think Porter Jr. has surprised a bunch of folks is his shot blocking. I mean, he's got a natural knack for doing it.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Denver.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Free throw drops for Williams. And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Watson, he's checked in for Najee. Strawther comes in for Porter Jr. Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Brown. And it's Pickett in for Murray. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Caruso, he's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's good as he hits both shots. Now a timeout called by Denver. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
They had a tough time beyond the arc. A lot of their possessions ended in missed threes.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line. But at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
And almost impossible to score on last year. No team gave up fewer points. This roster was constructed to get stops.
And that was so impressive. The best team in the league at taking care of the basketball. I'm sure their coaches were proud of that number last season. The Nuggets lead by 5. Here's Pickett. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Holmgren against Gordon. Outside Watson. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
He gets it in there. Now here's Westbrook. He's coming off a 19-point game against Toronto. Pass to Strother. Takes the 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Williams, 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Williams. So for Oklahoma City, Jang, he's checked in for Holmgren. Wiggins comes in for Williams. And it's Wallace in for Dort. And Williams drops them both. The Nuggets have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Down low. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Hey, and we all know Gordon's a terrific jammer now. He loves throwing it down.
Outside, Williams. Blocked! Fast break, here we go. Pickett passes to Westbrook. Here's Pickett. He's guarded by Caruso. Pass to Watson. Clock at 6. Westbrook against Wiggins. Gordon. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled. So far.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis. Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Denver shooting their first free throws of the game now.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City.
We got this.
Both good from the line that time. And Williams has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They trail by 7. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
Jones, he's checked in for Williams. The Nuggets lead by 7. Pass to Gordon. Here's Pickett. No made baskets yet.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Outside, Williams. And the Thunder making a change here. Jang's checked in.
4th team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Thunder. Number 16.
Here's Wallace. There's a screen by Wiggins. Oh, he goes up Up high for the two-handed slam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
They set a pick. Here's Williams. Caruso outside. Fires from deep. Gets the three to fall.